What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another Marvel's Avengers gear guide video, and this time we're going to be taking a look at Black Panther and his Apex Power exotic gear set, also known as the Ancestor set. So with the gear pieces, you guys can actually obtain these gear pieces from the priority mission, and if you're not aware of what the daily priority missions are, let me quickly show it to you because I don't think I've shown this in my other videos, but it happens every day after daily reset and it does change. So let's have a look to see where the first priority mission is of this today. So enter the Avengers. This is considered a priority mission, so priority threat sector. This is where you can obtain any gear pieces within the Apex Power gear set. Another place where you can get the gear pieces is during the Riskaya Protocol event. So during the Riskaya Protocol event, you guys will be able to get any of the gear pieces or complete the entire gear set from this event. The hero-specific objectives will give you a range and melee piece, and then the main objective will give you guys a defense and heroic piece. So what Black Panther, we already know he can be a precision-based character, like a range-based hero, depending on what kind of build you make. He can be an all-around build hero or a melee build hero. And with Black Panther as well, he is known to be more so popular as a melee character. So when you're looking at the heroic piece, I prefer going with Might and Valor. If you're going all around, this piece can also drop with Might, Valor, and Precision. If you're going with the Precision build, you can go with Precision and Valor. But this is one of Black Panther's best heroic pieces that you can currently get in the game. The reason for this is because of the perks. Bass Chosen Breaker Guard, 20% increased damage and defense while Bass Chosen is active. So if you guys are not aware of what Bass Chosen is, that is your ultimate heroic ability. And then the second perk, it increases the duration of Bass Chosen by 8.5 seconds. And then you also have Percussive Blast Melee Rush. Melee attacks slowly regenerate willpower while Percussive Blast is active. So when you guys use Bass Chosen, you'll actually fill up your intrinsic meter, and then to activate Percussive Blast, you just have to, let's bring it over here, where is it? Right here. Double tap the right trigger, and this is where you'll be able to activate Percussive Blast. So a really good heroic piece for Black Panther here, probably one of the best exotic gear pieces you can get for Black Panther, and probably also one of the best heroic pieces you can get from any of the exotic gear sets. So make sure you do aim for this, and depending again on the build you're trying to make, go for the stats that you want to go for. The next one we have is a defensive slot. This can roll with Intensity, Resolve, Resilience. Pretty good piece right here if you want to have some high defense and you also want some other perks that will help you out, because the perks on this is actually pretty good. We have Untouchable Beads, gain recovery beads for a brief duration while defeating enemies with intrinsic attacks or when perfectly evading an incoming attack. So recovery beads are your support heroic ability. And then you have Relentless Destruction, 20% increase in stun, status, and all normal damage of intrinsic attacks. So obviously with Black Panther and his melee combos, you guys can use melee combos to, like melee intrinsic combos to do attacks. And that actually does, a little bit more damage than his regular combos. So with this particular piece, it does help out with that. And then it also has another Percussive Blast perk. Defeating enemies while Percussive Blast is active will extend the duration of the ability by 2.5 seconds. So we already know with Percussive Blast, when you activate it, there is a timer and it's about for 10 seconds. But with this piece, you can increase its duration by 2.5 seconds while defeating enemies. Moving on to the range piece. So the range piece can roll with different types of statuses, and the stats you can get on this is Intensity, Precision, and Proficiency. This is more related to your range attacks with the daggers. So daggers destruction, 25% increase in stun, status, and all normal damage of daggers. So with his range attacks, you guys already know he has different variations of daggers. Devastating daggers, Relentless daggers, the Kapinga daggers, and then also There's kinetic daggers as well, but kinetic daggers usually gets activated by your heavy combo finishers, which is this. So that's what that perk is. You can definitely look for something better than this because, again, like with every other gear piece from the Apex Power exotic gear set, the heroic and defensive pieces are the best ones to get. Now moving on to the melee piece. The melee piece can roll with might, proficiency, and intensity. So with the might proficiency part, this is great for a melee Black Panther build, obviously. And when you're looking for the perks, you want to make sure you get it with signature attacks and then also power attacks, because your signature attacks is basically your light combo finishers, so stuff like that, and then your power attacks is basically the pounce attack. And this piece right here can roll with different statuses as well, but like I mentioned, make sure the perks do consist of power attacks and signature attacks. And then we also have the third perk, which is called Overdrive. All actions that generate intrinsic energy will generate 10% additional energy. So when you're using any, attack with intrinsic abilities, it will generate 10% more energy for that. Alright, so that is the end of this gear guide video on Black Panther's Ancestor set, also known as the Apex Power Gear set. If you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more gear guide videos for your favorite heroes in the game. Until next time, I'm out. You guys take care. Peace.